Are we really prepared to go in for rigorous meditation? It happens in some cases that some people have this habit from the childhood because they got the sanskars from their family, wherein there is a regular practice of rituals to be followed, and people always go into meditation process. But some people go in for meditation for various reasons. Some would have some desires which have been unfulfilled. He or she wants to have the desires fulfilled. Some have some sudden sadness in their life. Some tragedies happened and he moves toward that. Some people pralabdha said so. Their old karmas, in perhaps old births, they were doing the meditation. And now the point has come where the pralabdha is triggered that a person starts doing a meditation, because pralabdha triggers the things, whether these are going to be good events or bad events. You have been given a birth here with your pralabdha. You also have sanchit karmas, which are the karmas of the last so many hundreds and thousands of births. God has picked up some karmas from there and made a pralabdha and sent you to this earth. And the soul has come with a mission, the objective to upgrade itself and do the karmas, do the lendens. That's how we are here. We all are here because our karmas have not been really reached to a level where the enlightenment or Bhagavad Prapti or whatever you say, salvation, would have taken place. So everybody here is really looking at the upgradation of the soul. Needless to say, we are not the body, we are the soul. The only thing is one need to experience that. Soul is just like an air, and this air transforms into a form of energy, and one could see at the Agya Chakra the light. So that's called how one can look at the soul. So all these things, knowledge or the experience one gets through the meditation process. So this is how a person, when he starts a journey, first he has to be aware of that you are not the body, you are the soul. Now you need to experience the soul. But how can you experience the soul unless until your desires are not there, you lessen your things, you have a full control over your heart and brain. Because heart and brain are the two elements which create vicharas in your life. You look for many things in your life. You want money, you want man samman, and you want everything in life. But in turn, what you are giving, have you ever asked that I need God, not the money? Very few would have done that. So that's how one really has to look at that. Are we ready to go in for that? Because this is a rigorous kind of a thing, rigorous exercise kind of a thing. The better thing would be that if one keep on spending some little time during the day and make the practice better day by day. And one can do while one is in office also, working. Whenever the work is finished, he should samarpan it to their east or gurus from whom the naam has been taken. So here again the question comes, while doing the meditation, what should you recite? The recitation would be either you have taken the naam from the guru or the east name you recite. Because in Kali Yuga, Nama Dhara is the important thing. In Satyug, Dwapar and Treta, there were other ways of meditation by doing taps and yagas, where devtas were also doing the yagas and danavs were also doing the yaga. In Satyug, devtas and danavs used to live in different lokas. In Treta, they also, Danav and Devta, were in different lokas. But in Kali Yuga, Devtas and Danavs are within us. What do you mean by the Danavs in our body? These are the players who give us the wrong advice. These are the voices which put us into a wrong path. So that's how it has been said that one has to hear the inner voice of the soul. The soul gives a little thin voice message to everybody. Every human being has inner voices. But what we do, we human beings ignore all this. Because unless and until we reach to some level of meditation, we will not be able to hear that voice, because that is a very thin voice. If we hear that inner voice strongly, it means we are on the right path of meditation. Soul is our guide. It tells us many things, that you are doing a right thing or wrong thing. You would have observed in your daily routine that when you go on doing something, some inner voice comes which tells you whether to do it or not. But what happens? You hear to your heart and mind and you ignore that voice, because you are into some kind of a lalach. You want to earn some good money, but you are not hearing the inner voice. So that's how, you see, when you don't hear the inner voice and do your own things, then the results are somewhat different. So that's how one has to really start looking at the meditation process, daily sitting for 5-10 minutes. Increase it at some point of time. And then really look at that your energy moves from down to up. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur, Ard Chakra, Kant Chakra, Agya Chakra, Sahas Chakra. So wherever your energy goes, even the diseases are resolved. Blood pressure and sugar problems are over if you are really into meditation and your energy moves from down to up. I also heard, and Mahapurushs have also told number of times, that even the very disaster diseases like cancer, etc., are eradicated if one is really into meditation. In meditation, when the energy moves up, it goes through the 72,000 nerves we have, and wherever there is some defects in the body, those get eradicated. So that's how meditation really helps in curing your diseases also. And when a person reaches to the Agya Chakra, which is in between the two eyes, one really look at the Brahmand, the light, one looks various things, trees, water, pahads, hills, and whatnot. And the thoughts comes to your mind, because we are entangled into our past and future. When we go into meditation, all types of vichara comes of our past. What we did, that person told me this thing, what to do, what will be the consequences of that in future. So the important thing for meditation is one has to remain in present, Vartaman. If you are in Vartaman really, then you are really progressing in the meditation. If you want to remain in past, the activities will make you disturbed because you did something to somebody, and then you are looking into what would be the consequences for that in future. So past and future really disturb when you are in meditation. But if once you have a rigorous kind of a meditation, you will have very few vicharas of past and future. When you start remaining in present, you will feel happy. Your heart will be very happy. Your brain will be numb. Brain will not work that much as it used to be. And by simultaneously you will observe that your breathing exercises also gets reduced. Your breath goes much deeper. A human being normally takes 15 breaths during 1 minute, but if in the whole day it is more than 21,000 breaths. And our Mahapurushas have said that a human being takes birth in this earth with a package of breaths. So those breaths, suppose it is X in number, with the presumption that you have to take 15 breaths in 1 minute. And if by meditation you reduce it to 8 or 10, then there is a possibility of the longevity of life. That's how our Mahapurushas and Mahatmas who are in Kandhars, Pahads, Himalayas, they have a life of 200 years, 250 years, 300 years. That is the reason, because they have a full control over their breaths. They have reduced their breaths to 3, 4, 5 per minute instead of 15. So, and your mind becomes numb. When I say mind becomes numb, means you are in present, you are not thinking about past, you are not thinking about future. When you are in Vartman, your mind will be healthy and you have a lot of sense, your vivek will increase. So if you remain in that state, you will take very wise decisions in life. And your activities will get started. You will leave your addictions levels. You will feel that you don't need anything in your life except a few minimum things which are required for survival. Your ichhas will get decreased. You will come in the feeling of acha, from cha to acha, from desire to desireless. So those are the things which will happen in meditation. You have to reach to a stage of a Vartaman. You have to reach to a stage of where you are desireless. You don't have many desires in life. You just want to live with simple things in life. So that's how the meditation process, that's why I said that very few people really reach to this level, because a lot of rigorous things have to be done and many things you need to leave in between. You have to control your indriyas. You have to follow the Sanatan Dharma's principles. You have to follow the dharmic principles. And besides, you have to really look for souling, soul search, and स्वयं को स्वयं से देखना, स्वयं को स्वयं देखेगा. That is called soul searching. You experience that soul, you will feel that you are becoming lighter and lighter, and you have become lighter, you are becoming a little active, you are healthy, your diseases are gone, and you remain active throughout the day. So the meditation is very, very much required for everybody in life. I'll keep on posting my mails. If you have really liked the contents, kindly subscribe it, share it, and like it. If you will subscribe me, you will keep on getting my messages, you will get the notifications for that. Thank you.